Hey everyone, don't forget to stay tuned till after the video if you want to find out how to support me or where to follow me on social media. And also, if you like this video and like what I do, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Anyways, thank you so much for choosing me, and on with the video.
Oh my god, enough with the fat around the organs. That is not a real thing. It is made up. Maybe you should keep the comments to yourself until you actually know what you're talking about.
So I got tagged in Fat Doctor UK's video and it really confused me. She could mean a couple things here. I'm not sure if she's saying that fat depositing around the organs is simply made up, or if she's saying that having excess fat around the organs being harmful to health, whether that statement is made up. Well, either way, both of those are incorrect. Time for school. Excess fat around the organs is very much a real thing. I'm not sure how a medical professional can deny that.
Let's talk about Khloe Kardashian right quick. There's a clip going around right now on TikTok and the internet about her talking about people victimizing themselves when it comes to weight loss. A couple of things there. One, Khloe didn't lose weight on her own. Multiple reasons, whether it be surgery, whether it be high-priced trainers, whether it be access to chefs. She didn't do it on her own. The vast majority of people have to. Two, Khloe Kardashian is still very uncomfortable in her own body, evidenced by her inability to post unedited photos online. Remember Grandma Gate? Yes, girl. 3, let's talk about the success of long-term weight loss. The vast majority of people who attempt weight loss in their lifetime, it won't stick. Now, I'm not telling you this to make you scared or make you give up on yourself or whatever you're about to come in my comments and say. I'm telling you this because Khloe, like many former fat people, are 1 or 2 years away from being fat again themselves. So that fat-phobic, blasé, bullshit attitude is really unhelpful, okay? Doesn't help anybody. There's nobody more fat-phobic than a former fat person, and I hate it.
My son died. The Grinch!
Yeah, I know it's not that hard to go on a diet. You wanna know how I know? Because I've been on and off of diets pretty much my whole life. And weight cycling is part of the reason I am the size I am today. Because the thing about diets is that they don't work. So yeah, maybe you'll go on a diet. Let's say for me, I went vegan, I did intermittent fasting, and I worked out once a day. So I was on like a pretty strict diet. I ate like 12 to 1600 calories a day, while also being a student and working retail. And I lost 80 pounds, and it was great. But then I gained it all back and more, because weight cycling causes you to do that. It's when you lose weight and gain it back, and lose weight and gain it back, and lose weight and gain it back. And sometimes when you gain it back, you gain back even more weight, because your metabolism gets fucked up. So don't tell me to go on a diet. Maybe you should work on intuitive eating, which is actually kinda hard, but it'll probably be good for you. I know it's been good for me.
So I don't think it's wrong to lose weight anymore. You see, I once went all in with this body positivity thing and got to a really toxic end where I literally thought that losing weight was the worst thing I could do. Like I said, it was pretty toxic. Here are the steps I took to get here. First, I went to therapy to work on my mindset about my body and food. I discovered that finding movement that I actually enjoyed and fit into my busy life and schedule was something I really needed. So I found Body, which is a streaming service where I'm able to do live classes or streaming classes on my own time whenever I need it. The next step I took was educating myself about food, because I've never had a good relationship with food. I found this amazing mindset-based nutrition program where I don't have to measure anything, and it's all about volume eating for people that really like to eat food, like me. I've been implementing this strategy for 8 weeks. I've lost 15 inches and 5 pounds so far. That's a huge win for me. I also found a community of women that are also working on themselves. So I'm not doing this alone. Sometimes you have to go and do whatever you want to discover that it's really not what you want in your life. And since I've made this shift, I have never felt better. Just know that if I can unlearn it, you can too.
So I have recently noticed a trend in more people that are coming out against BoPo, or at least encouraging exercise. And one of them, I'm going to highlight two of these ladies because they have just been honestly really inspirational to me. One is still actively on her journey. She's still overweight. And the other one is nearing the end of her journey. And that is Jasmine Murphy and Emma Gets Fit. And honestly, the two of them have been extremely inspiring to me. So with Emma, she often portrays her old self alongside and it's really awesome because the one thing that honestly the BoPo does get right is a lot of people very much negatively look on their old self. They give their old self a hard time. You know, they act like the fat version of themselves was terrible, and to me that's one of the reasons why I was able to kind of get manipulated by the BoPo, because I understand that portion of it. I get it. You know, for me, true body positivity is truly loving yourself at every point. You may not like the state that your body is in, but it's loving yourself enough to care about it, to take care of it, and to make it better. You know, hygiene, proper food, proper exercise, proper hobbies, which as a matter of fact, that's what really attracted me to Jasmine at first. So with Jasmine, she even showcases, you know, keep your hygiene up, keep yourself clean. There's a lot of stereotypes around being overweight. Many of them that I try my damnedest to not be any part of. Not having matching clothes, having stains on your clothes, smelling bad, not being fashionable. I get it. You know, I get it. And what really drew me to Jasmine as well was that she went and got herself certified as a nutritionist and as a health coach. And she is designing all of these exercises to help overweight people lose weight in low impact ways. As a matter of fact, I am encouraging myself, and I'm working towards doing these exercises because they are very gentle. But for someone going slow, that's exactly what you need. You know, a lot of folks that are my detractors say, well, you haven't lost a lot of weight yet. I agree. I haven't lost a lot of weight. But I just realized I ordered pants, as a matter of fact, through Walmart. Because I haven't been able to find the pants I used to buy through Walmart, they stopped making, of course. And because that's how Walmart is. So I went on Walmart.com and I was like, ooh, I found 2 sets of pants. And each set was $20, nice and affordable. And I grabbed them in a 4X. This is how I know I've lost weight. My God, guys, these things, I am swimming in them. They are gigantic. I cannot believe how huge these pants are on me. I can stretch them out so far. And that's when I realized I may not be losing actual poundage, but I am losing fat. And my muscle is building back up, which is really cool. And sorry if you're hearing that scratching. It's Orion. And then you go over to Emma, who is just showcasing how to lose weight, how to stay strong, how to be consistent in both of these ladies. And I'm just so happy to see all this, to see this kind of stuff where you're seeing women who don't hate themselves, but they want to do better for themselves. And this is what I've been screaming from the rooftops now for almost 2 years. We're going on 2 years together, guys. And all I keep saying is we need to understand what real body positivity is. I see current body positivity the same way I see current feminism. In the beginning, there was a great idea, there was a great message, because even though, yes, it was started by a white guy who just wanted his fetish to be more accepted, at the end of the day, he wanted to be able to walk around with a woman that he loved or he was attracted to without people trying to hurt her feelings. That kind of makes sense. I would understand if they were walking around in like fetish gear or she was walking around in string bikinis, because no matter who you are, you shouldn't be walking around like that in public. But they just wanted to be able to go out to a meal or go out in the town, hold hands, walk down the street, and nobody openly mock them purely for being together. I can get with that. I can get behind that. I can understand that. Absolutely, positively. I can get that. Today, it's a different monster entirely. It's, you can't tell me I have to lose weight. You can't tell me that diabetes exists. You can't tell me that my joints are gonna hurt from gaining weight. This is fat phobic. You don't want to fuck me. Oh, you're terrible. You don't want to date me. You're fat. It's the goalpost has changed. And the thing is, many of these women are not sitting there saying, I love my body the way it is. Many of these women are in your face, shock value about it. And they, how do I put it? They fetishize themselves. Or, like what we've heard with Lexi Nimmo or with Tess Holliday, they've either come to terms, made peace, or some other silly phrase, instead of saying, I love my body the way it is now, and I accept it flaws and all, and I want health for it. They can't say that. So it's, I've made peace with my body, and now I choose to not torture it. Even though they're doing exactly that by the way they treat themselves, by the fact that they're allowing inflammation and swelling and damage on their joints and damage on their organs, super positive. But then you have women like Emma and Jasmine that show you, because Jasmine, you can see she's in a lot of pain. You can see it. She's probably a very short woman. She's probably about my height. And weight has gone to every part of her. But what did she do? She didn't just address her weight. She got to the root of it. She went down to the bottom. What is the problem with her weight? She went and she got certified, so she learned the difference between healthy and not healthy. She started making entire exercise plans, so that way someone else could learn from her. That's incredible. What an amazing and positive way to turn around a situation. With Emma, she has made sure across the board, she shares everything that she needs to about how to lose weight. I love she does this thing where she actually counts down, like, you know, if you start today, you're going to start seeing results here, and then here, and then here. And it's so cool to think about that because it gives a realistic timeline. It quantifies what you're doing, and it tells you that if you just do this, you will see results. It's difficult. Sometimes I said to you guys, do I look like I'm losing weight? I look at the videos, and even when I can see it, I don't see it. My husband's been telling me, the other day, I was sitting in the car, and we were stopped, and I forgot my husband to get a bottle of water or something, and I was looking at the center console, and I no longer blocked the center console with my leg. My leg used to be so over that drinks couldn't fit in the cup holders. And I'm in an Asian car, so you know that's going to be a tiny-ass car. And I was so surprised. And I noticed my belly doesn't go as far out towards my knees as it used to. Progress is hard to see when you're constantly criticizing yourself. And especially when you're sitting there and wondering, am I getting proper results? Am I showing? It's amazing when you actually keep track of it and you take photos and you monitor in real quantifiable ways how you're making progress, how good you can feel.
My shades, Dior, my pants, velour. Create, explore, expand, concord.
Yes, you're going to plateau. And both of them talk about this. Yes, you're going to get stagnant at some point. It's going to suck at some point. But both of them has the same thing. Calorie deficit that's non-restrictive. You want to eat what you like, but eat it in a smart way. So for me, for instance, I tried to make sure that whenever I do it, so I've always said, check your flavor profiles. So for me, I love salty, I love fruity, and so I try to find ways to keep that. For whenever I want a sweet, I have looked up and I have researched all these different candies and pastry companies that make them in healthy ways where there's whole grains, there's whole fruits, there's no artificial sweeteners in it. And I have found a few that really work for me. Like I love Soli. Oh my God, the Bear Company and Soli. Oh, their stuff is delicious and it's very healthy for you. A lot of it is minimal ingredients and they're whole ingredients, which is why I really like them. When it comes to candy, I think it's Unreal, and I'm gonna put them up here on the screen. These are all the different companies that I utilize, and then there's companies that I want to utilize. I just haven't been able to yet. And the thing is, you have to find what works for you. So I know that I love salty snacks. So what did I do? I went and I got cheese. So the Bel Gioioso 70-calorie cheese snacks, high protein, low calories, and a little Sargento cheese sticks. So when I need a snack, I make sure I'm staying full longer. There's a bunch of different things you can do. I know there are companies that I love to work with, like Oomph and Carnivore Crisps. And there's another one that just came out, and it has like these little like pizza roll. Who remembers those? I think they're combos. They're like a new version of combos, but they use vegetable proteins and everything else to make it much healthier for you, but tastes better. If you want these flavor profiles, you don't want to restrict yourself. Find ways to enjoy what you like without putting bad things in your system. It's as simple as that. You know, like for instance, if you're someone that loved Lunchables, okay, Lunchables are horrible for you, but you can go out and you can get organic, you can get slow cured, you can get your own deli meats that are made the proper way with low nitrates and everything else. You can cut them up with whole wheat crackers, you can get your own vegetables, and you can even make, like if you like the little pizza ones, there's always ways you can do it, guys. And you can do it in a way that's far healthier for you. And that way you're not getting these highly processed, over-sugared dyes, everything else. Work smarter, not harder. Yes, there's a lot of nostalgia and deliciousness that goes into these bad foods. But over time, does it really help you? And walking is so underrated. Guys, the reason why I've even lost any weight is just walking. Just walking has been so effective for me. And so I highly recommend you do the same for yourself. And I really wanted to showcase these two women because they are fantastic. And they are what we need to emulate, who we need to look towards. And I hope that a lot more of them start showing up. I really do. You know, Michelle got me the push. And these two girls really do keep me inspired because I know it's difficult, but I get messages all the time, every day in my comment sections from you guys telling me that you have changed, that you have made these difficult choices, that you have walked this difficult road and you are coming out the other side. I get your progress photos and your videos and your stories, and they are so amazing. And you can keep it up. I promise you, that soda isn't worth it. That cake isn't worth it. The McDonald's isn't worth it. Whatever food you reach for, whatever addiction you have, it isn't worth your health and your life. And I am ever grateful to these two women for being beacons on the internet and showing people that that's the case. So I'm happy to do a very positive video today. You guys notice I've been smiling the whole time because these girls just make me so happy. And I really hope that now that you know about them, they can help you too. Take care of yourselves, guys. If you're on this journey, don't be afraid to ask for help. Go to a professional. Reach out to these people who are professional, licensed, and certified coaches and see if there's anything you're failing at, if they can help you improve. That's all I had to say about it, guys. I wish you luck. I keep you in my prayers. I'll see you in the next one. Guys, this weight loss journey is just very inspirational. I hope it helps you. So, on our community shout out today, we have Becca. Becca started at 265 pounds on February 24th, 2021. She was 27 years old, and she had a goal of losing at least 85 pounds by her 30th birthday. She is turning 30 this May and has actually lost 108 pounds and has been maintaining that for 6 months. That is what we want to hear. This is what Becca's message is to all of you. She always felt like it was impossible, like it would take way too long and she could never have the willpower to take on such a feat. She would wake up from a dream about being the size that she is right now and feel defeated because it felt so unattainable. She said, until I escaped the loop of self-defeatism with 2 questions. The questions I asked myself that morning that made this all possible. Why am I deciding I'll fail before I even try? And what would happen if I didn't give up on myself? And that's just, girl, that's a beautiful message. And so she says, I want others to know that you can be your own worst enemy, but you can also turn it around and be your strongest ally. Becca, that is incredible. Thank you so much for sharing me. That is an amazing story. And guys, I hope whoever needed to hear that hears that, because that's what this journey is about. It is about discovering self-love in the real sense and not giving up on yourself. So, Becca, thank you for being so strong. Happy 30th birthday. And, because I recorded this in May, so I hope your birthday was amazing. And, yeah, just keep it up. And we are all so proud of you. Hey, if you liked that video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff, get the voice out there. I want to remind all of my followers that I love to hear about your success. So if you have lost weight, if you have succeeded in a fitness journey, a muscle journey, please make sure you send me your before and after photos, your age of starting, your current age, starting weight, all that. Send me all the information to thestarson@yahoo.com. That is thestarson@yahoo.com. I want to also start off by thanking all my patrons. You guys help me out so much. You fund me and you help me do this. And I greatly appreciate you. I want to thank John Quinn, Emile DeVry, Edie, Anime Chan, Lady Derpy, Chaco Hooligan, Esteban, Gina Sina, AJ Lare, Becoming a Better Me, Jenny Eller, Selma, Desert Jack, Aura Kostecki, Cassandra Westgate, JNMan09, and Polly Louder. Becoming a patron also allows you to get access. If you become a patron on my Patreon, you will gain access to all of these wonderful features. You're going to get access to my NSFW artwork that I do, artwork plain and simple. I upload my raw footage onto there for my patrons, and I just do some behind the scenes stuff. I am also going to start adding more things on in the coming months. I also want to thank my members on my YouTube. This is if you do not care about my artwork, if you don't care about, seeing all that different jazz and you just want to support me. You are just absolutely gems. Thank you guys so much. I want to thank Arcasol and Chaco Hooligan. And I just appreciate you guys. Remember, both Patreon and my membership start at $1 a month. I do have a goal. Once I reach it, I plan on doing some kind of contest or giveaway, so keep that in mind. Here is where you can find me on other platforms. I would love a like, a follow, a subscribe, whatever you feel like doing to support me everywhere. This is my most recent video or the videos I've done in the past. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. And as always, remember to tell the people that are important to you that you love them and to be safe. So guys, I love you. Be safe. Have a great day.